Alright guys, this is going to be a quick vlogging test with my new bike. This is the Harley Street Rod 750. Now this is a test. I'm not even sure if I'm going to put this video out or not, but let me see. If it turns out good, I'll put it out. But this is what the bike looks like. Really like the color of it. I didn't want to go for a black one because I think those look a little bit boring, so I got this nice maroon brownish color. Looks really cool. And this is going to be my second ride on it. Yesterday I took it out. I got my license yesterday, so I took it out for a bit. Today we'll go for a little spin around the Business Bay area. Sounds good, doesn't it? What the audio quality on this sounds like. This exhaust, I've got a Vance & Hines exhaust on this, which the previous owner had put on it, so it sounds amazing. I don't know if you guys can hear it through this. One of the things I enjoy about this bike the most is the sound it makes. And honestly, this is like my first big bike experience, because I was learning on a 160 Bajaj, and coming to this after that, it's a world of a difference. I mean, this bike in first gear can go like maybe up to 70 kilometers per hour. I mean, the engine will be screaming. One of the cool things about this bike is that, you know, it revs pretty high. It goes up to like 8,000. Not that I'm really pushing this bike right now because it's still relatively new, but you know, I tried it a little bit yesterday, so you can see this is still all in first gear. Like, it's really nice because like you don't really have to get out of first gear when you're like slow riding. Just clutch and accelerator. Only when you like get over, say, 30-40 kilometers per hour, you really need a shift. Even then, if you're pushing the bike, you could probably go. I don't know how much of this you guys can hear. It sounds pretty incredible. Ooh, a Lamborghini Urus. Nice. I haven't seen many motovlogs coming out of Dubai, surprisingly. Like, nobody's talking and riding. They show like the riding shots, but not like talking. I don't know why that is, because Dubai has a pretty big like super bike community. So I guess people just don't care. But yeah, man, weather is nice in Dubai right now. Riding season is just starting. So perfect time to get my bike. Still getting used to it a little bit. Feeling much more confident on it today than I was yesterday. And I don't know whether this angle is doing this any justice. Maybe a little bit like this. Yeah, but the tank is really wide like this. And your seating position is kind of strange with you sitting on the pipes. Kind of getting used to it now. It does get a little hot when you're sitting at a stoplight. Weird, when you're sitting on a bike, like people give you like thumbs up and stuff. It never happens in any car for some reason. I guess bikes are just more rare in Dubai. And this bike is a looker. I think it looks super nice and goes well with my brown theme. I'm just testing out this mobile holder as well for the first time. Fortunately my gloves don't work with this, but Seems to be doing pretty well actually for a cheap mobile mount. I think I paid like 50 dirhams for this. It's not bad. Seems to be pretty stable, not vibrating too much. And when I do need navigation, this should work well. The cool thing about being on a motorcycle, I think, is just how much more you get to see around you. As you're traveling. Look at this. Honestly, I've just been enjoying riding around the Business Bay area because it's got like all these like twisty roads. I really like these mirrors though, because they give you a lot of visibility. You can see pretty much everything behind you from either mirror, so it's nice. I'm impressed with this thing. It's nice. And this thing just sounds amazing, even when you're like at the stoplight. It's just giving it that sounds beautiful. I would definitely recommend anybody getting a street rod. Put the Heinz exhaust on it. It sounds amazing. It also kind of lets other people know you're around, you know. I think it's a safety thing as well. I'd prefer somebody hearing my bike as well as seeing my bike if possible. And this bike, like I tried some other Harleys as well. Bike turns really well. You hear those crackles. I don't know if you can hear the crackles. But it turns beautifully. It's quite lightweight. You don't feel the weight of the bike on the road. You feel confident, planted. And honestly, the fit and finish on this is beautiful. Like, yeah, it's just nice to ride around here because it's got all these like nice twisties. I wish there weren't as many signals though, but it's not too bad. Now we've got a nice long straight coming up. I'm still getting used to riding. Like the last time I rode a motorcycle was maybe when I was 16 years old, almost like 17, 18 years ago. So I'm still getting used to riding. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm comfortable, and I put like almost 2 months of riding a motorcycle into getting my license, but it's just not the same. Like they train you differently. Kind of just pass the test. But the good thing is I'm already used to driving in Dubai, so I understand the rules and the way the traffic works pretty well. Yeah, man, this bike is just effortless at like 80, 90 kilometers per hour. You don't even think about it. I just realized I was at 80 when I looked down. On the Bajaj 160, you're like, you've run out of gears by 80. I don't know how people ride that bike on the expressways over here where you have to like touch 120 or 100. I would figure that bike would be extremely uncomfortable in a place like Dubai, especially on the highways, or any country where the speed is like over 100 kilometers per hour. That bike just doesn't have any like overtaking capability. Now this bike is quick if you want it to be, but at slow speeds it is super smooth, and I plan to ride at slow speeds, so for me this is just enough. When you do want to overtake or maybe you might need to go a little bit fast to save yourself sometimes. This bike has enough grunt to do that. Now I haven't even like maxed out the performance of this thing. Don't plan to, because I'm just riding for fun, guys. I'm not riding for speed. So just for the weekend ride, just have a good time, enjoy the views. See, that's the Burj Khalifa right there. We're going to be heading to the downtown boulevard soon, so we'll get a better view. But yeah, it's just a beautiful place to ride in Business Bay. I have no idea whether any of what I'm saying is actually getting recorded or not, or if you can hear me. But just hoping. And I feel comfortable riding here as well because traffic's light. It's not like Sheikh Zayed Road where you'd have like hundreds of cars going hundreds of kilometers per hour, crazy drivers and all that. I want to get a little bit more comfortable before I hit the highway, but just look at the views over here, man. It's beautiful. I didn't even notice that building before. See, these are the kinds of things that you don't see when you're driving a car, really. Like, you're more connected with what's happening around you, for sure. I don't mean to be rev bombing, but it's just so enjoyable to do that. Now, when I'm... Oh, oops. Yep, that's a new mistake. But I've ridden in India, and in India things are just chaotic. Here, at least the driving is a bit more civilized. You know what you're getting into. There's nobody coming on the wrong side of the road. You might have the occasional pedestrian crossing in the wrong spot, but that's the worst of the hazards on a nice two-way road like this. So it's much more pleasurable to ride in a place like Dubai, for sure. Now in Pune, I kind of used to ride out of necessity, because there, traffic is insane. This area is where the Burj Khalifa is. So the Burj Khalifa is kind of at the center of downtown, and then all these buildings are around it. Probably one of the nicest areas in Dubai to live. You can see the Burj Khalifa is right here. That's the Address Hotel that burned down. Yeah, it's quick, man. If you push it, it's quick. It revs really high, surprisingly, for a Harley. So this right in front of us is the Address Hotel. Straight down there is the Dubai Mall. This is where I usually come with the electric skateboard to shoot my videos. The Burj Khalifa is hiding behind this, so if you could just go straight down there, you'll see the Burj Khalifa. And now this is an extension to the Dubai Mall that they're building. They're making the Dubai Mall even bigger. Pretty insane. See, people just acknowledge the bike in different ways. It's fun. The 360 shot that I took with the Insta 360 video was at this stoplight over here. It's a pretty cool stoplight because you see Dubai Mall on one side, the Address Hotel, you got our Manzil district over here, and the new Dubai Mall as well. I just want to take one picture.
How much is on this?
Huh?
How much?
Price of the bike? It's around 30,000. Well, I got used. You like the bike? Thank you guys so much. Bye bye. So this over here is Burj Boulevard. There's a Souk al-Bahar over here. Really nice place. Has some really nice restaurants. Amazing view of the Burj Khalifa. And usually when guests come out of town, I'll bring them to the Souk al-Bahar. Karma Cafe is really nice. Good food. Little on the expensive side, but worth it, I think. See some insane cars in this area, by the way. We already got a Bentley Continental GT in front of us. Number plate's 800. Number plate probably costs more than the car itself. So this over here is the Dubai Opera House. This is where, if you guys saw the vlog where I did with Veer Das, this is where he performed. Probably one of the best venues in Dubai. Beautiful place, state of the art inside. If you guys missed that video, go check it out. Veer Das, one of the best comedians in India, I think. English comedians. Got a chance to go backstage with him, did a little vlog with him, so in case you guys missed that, check it out. I'll leave a link. Whoa, you need to look really high to see the top from here, because we're like pretty much right at the base. And right next to the Burj Khalifa is another entrance for Dubai Mall. So basically we've come all around Dubai Mall and the Burj Khalifa in this downtown drive. And this bike gets hot when you stop at a signal. I mean, it's not crazy hot, like it's not like I can't touch it or something, but or I can't keep my foot here, but it's a little bit uncomfortable. I'm thinking of getting like heat guards and maybe upgrading the light. Oh shit. Just started the bike there in second gear. Didn't realize. We got a nice green Lambo in front of us. Let's go check it out. We're getting nods from the Lambo people as well. This bike has a lot of torque, so no matter which gear you're in, like even if you're in third gear at like super speed, you're gonna get some pull out of this engine, so that makes it super comfortable to ride. Got another biker boy. What is that? Suzuki? I'm not planning on keeping up. I did all my races and stuff when I was younger. Now that ego stuff, I don't care about it anymore. Safety is my 100% number one priority. Always. Yeah, when I was younger, I'd love to be racing that dude on the streets. Definitely not. See, even in fourth, from 60 kilometers per hour, now we're at 40. Still pulls. I'm gonna go for another round of the same circuit, maybe two more, because I'm enjoying this too much. And I will see you guys